Hey guys, good morning, bom dia from Portugal. So, I wanted to talk about today when we get everything that we want, that we've wanted for a long time. Do we either appreciate it and see the positives and really be grateful for how far we've come and the things we've achieved and where we're at in life, or do we still keep seeing the negatives? And if you've read The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, he talks a lot about this, where we can have such amazing things going on in our lives and we upper limit ourselves. So we could have had an amazing day, and then at the end of the day we try and make all these problems that aren't even there. They're not even real. So you've had like your perfect day, you've got so much done, and it gets to the end of the day and you're like, oh, I'm stressed about money, I haven't seen my kids enough, I didn't get enough done today, and we're making all these problems that aren't actually there to try and pull ourselves back down after being on such a high and having such an amazing day. Who's ever experienced that before? So this is when we're upper limiting ourselves. We've had all this amazing stuff going on, and then we try and find a problem. And the way to start overcoming this is to bring it to your awareness, to realize what you're doing. And what I say to myself now, and friends that I have or whatever, you can either say it to someone else. It's like, you're upper limiting yourself. I just tell myself, okay, I'm upper limiting myself. I don't need to go to that place. I don't need to worry about these things that aren't even real. Hey Nazreen, hey Mark, hey Kim, hey Ryanus, is it? Hey Lani, how's everyone going? So, what I've noticed over the last few months is that, this might be a bit controversial actually, but I'm not the greatest mum when I'm with my kids every single day. When I was with them every single day for my daughter 8 years, my son 5.5 years. And I would be, apart from when I was traveling without them, but I would either be traveling with them, I'd be in the house with them. Over the last 7.5 years, I've been in business, and my kids have come along pretty much everywhere with me. And I know that when I'm trying to get stuff done in my business, I'm trying to focus on my health, myself, travel, I've got so many things going on in my life. When I'm doing that and then constantly being around my kids, I'm not spending quality time with them. Olá, bom dia. I'm not spending quality time with them, and it's just quantity of time, and I can easily snap and yell at them and not be the best mum I could be because I am just constantly around them. So now, when I don't see them all day, every single day, when I've just spent 3 days with them, which was amazing, and hey Patricia, how are you? I just spent 3 days with them, which was amazing. When I first got here to Portugal, I saw them on the Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but I don't see them all day, every single day anymore. And I know that when I am spending time with them, I'm the best mum I can be. I'm teaching them amazing life lessons. They're really growing and learning and playing and having fun. I take them to do cool things, but also just chill out as well. I'm really present with them, and I'm not trying to do a million other things. I don't yell at them. I don't snap at them. Maybe once or twice, but I'm much more calm and patient with them. And I'm a better mum because of that. Now, what could creep in is mum guilt. Yeah? Hey Dee, how you going? So it could be like, oh, but I'm supposed to be with my kids every single day. Yeah, society tells us that we have to be with our kids. We can't enjoy spending time away from our kids because that means we're a bad mum or a bad dad. Yeah? But I don't listen to society's rules. And if I have mum guilt creeping in, I notice it, I bring it to my awareness, and I let it go. And I realize that now I actually have everything I've ever wanted. I get to have time for myself, time to travel, time with my kids, time talking to my boyfriend because he's in Australia, and I don't get to see him right now, and time for my health, time for my business. I actually have time for all areas of my life, all people and things that are important to me. And I had a couple of days last week where I was feeling really down, and it didn't drag on for a whole day, maybe an hour or so. And I could have things creeping in like, oh, I miss my kids, or I don't have a car, or I'm not doing enough work, or I don't get to be with my boyfriend right now, or, you know, all these different things. And instead, it's like, well, no, none of these are actually a problem. I have everything I've ever wanted. I get all these things in my life and all this time for myself. And I'm in Portugal, you know, I'm in Europe. This is what I've wanted to do for years, and I've finally done it. And so I journaled on this yesterday, and I practiced appreciation and gratitude for where I am. I'm living 6 kilometers from the beach. I have a bike to be able to cycle there, or a driver that drives me around for not much money at all. I'm in these beautiful woods, which is about a 10-minute walk from my house. I choose to see the positives. And in any situation in our life, we can choose to see the negatives and dwell on them and get caught up in them, or we can choose to see the positives. Hi, Hayley, how are you? Hey, Ains. So I want you to look at an area in your life right now where you could see, you know, the positives or the negatives. Hey, Jack, how are you going? It could be a business situation, a money situation, a living situation, a relationship situation, whatever it is. Look at how you could see, or maybe right now you're seeing the negatives in it, and how it's actually a positive thing. Because any situation, you can go there or you can go there. You can go to the positives or you can go to the negatives. And going to the negatives just makes you dwell on things. It brings up judgment and criticism and blame and shame and worry, anxiety, pressure, stress, and that just makes the whole situation worse, right? So instead of going to that place, you can bring it to your awareness, you can notice what's going on, and you can flip it. In any situation, no matter how, you know, good or bad you perceive it to be, you can always see the positives. You can always practice gratitude for it. You can turn it around to see the good in it, which then changes your perspective, changes your belief system, changes your attitude, which in turn changes your actions. And then your actions allow you allow yourself to take more positive actions to move forwards. But you've got to work on what's going on up here first. Otherwise, you're going to put a shitty energy out there. Hey, Jamie, how you going? So I realized this for myself recently, but I've also realized it for, this has come up for clients as well, which is always true. Whatever I'm going through, my clients go through. And I had one client who let go of, and yeah, pop some comments here, guys, of one thing that you're maybe seeing the negatives in at the moment and how you could turn it around and see the positives. So I'll just read Dee's comment. So I'm hating my job at the moment, but it makes me appreciate the income. Olá, bom dia. It makes me appreciate the income it provides and to work hard to leave corporate. Yes. Mm-hmm. So people could either see that as a negative and as a way to hold themselves back and as a security blanket and stay stuck there. Or D, you can use it as inspiration and motivation to move forwards, to give yourself drive and a push to be able to change your situation. That's awesome. Hey Ange, hey Jake, how are you guys going? So basically, one of my clients has just let go of her business. She has another business now, but she'd been holding on to this business for a long time. And her passion wasn't in it anymore. The situation was getting worse. And when you don't have that purpose and passion and vision and excitement for something anymore, it's going to go downhill. And so she was letting it go downhill because she was too much in the ego, too much in fear, didn't want to let people down, felt like it would be a failure if she let it go, but then realized all of that was not true. When she finally made the decision to let it go, everything ended up being fine. You know, everyone was fine. Her clients were fine with it. And what came up then was ego. Oh, but I want people to miss me. I want people to be upset. But really, you don't want that. Because if people had kicked up a fuss, if people had not been cool with it, if people had caused drama and a lot of crap came up around it, then she wouldn't have liked that. And what she has instead is everything is smoothly transitioning, and she gets more time, more money, and to do what she loves and to take those next steps forwards in her life. And that's the thing that can happen. The ego can hold us back. Oh, but I want everyone to love me. Not everyone is going to love you, and that's okay. As long as you love yourself, right? And it's like we can cause this drama, or we can hang on to things in our life that aren't serving us anymore, and you can stay in that place as long as you want. You can stay stuck. You can let your money just kind of go downhill and